Got cards flying everywhere. Wait a minute. I want to see what's going on. Oh, there is the government. I was just about to ask about that. What's going on in the White House? Melania spent New Year's with her friends. Donald Trump spent it on the pity potty. Eat or piss or get off, sir. He's saying that border security, he had his arms folded. That's, of course, defensive position for anybody who reads body language. Is a bit childish, too. But he spent New Year's moping. She spent it, gallivanting like you're supposed to be doing. I want to know what's going on in that White House. Are there tensions? Is there chaos? Because Mick Mulvaney is the acting chief of staff, but he's not really acting chief, he's chief of staff. Because if somebody gets a job in or not Congress, but the White House, where you're not appointed by Congress, then you're not acting. Like if, for instance, there was, well, you get what I'm saying. If he's appointed by just Trump, then he just got a job. Now, he's saying I already have a job, which he is doing an awful job in. But, well, he's doing an awful job for us. He's not doing such an awful job for corporations, because he's basically trying to undo everything Elizabeth Warren did, which they're already attacking her, too, on the left and the right. They had a story about her drinking a beer once, and so they decided they wanted to poke fun at her for that. I'm like, what the... People, I swear to God. I don't understand Fox News, period. I mean, left, right, or center, and you can't really say MSNBC is the same, because it's not. Fox News is propaganda TV. Like that, I don't get how they could just go on that shows that they do and say the things that they say and then go home and sleep at night. What's going on in the White House? There's your anxiety that popped right out. So, let's see. What is going on inside the White House? What's going on inside the White House? There's a lot going on. I pick up a card and another one says pick me up instead. Like they all want to come out at the same time. Yeah, let's just do that one. There is a lot going on. So, first things first. Somebody's about to lose their job. I don't know who. But like I said, Mick Mulvaney is going to his position. Somebody sent him there. He's not just taking the job until Trump finds somebody. He's trying to accomplish something. But somebody's going out. And it might just be Trump, but it's a couple people. There's a separation of some sort. It's at least 3, if not all 3, at the same time. Or, in succession anyway. The world. This is something we will see. So it's not this is a public profile person. So this is not, they lost the cook. No. Somebody high profile is leaving the White House. Let's go. There's the king. A lot of people see this as Trump because that's the money man. He is a Gemini, so he's an air sign. So there's your Trump. He is at the base. Oh, look at that card pops up again. There's your anxiety. The Emperor. That's order authority. Oh. Keep going. I'll try to read the whole thing at the end. I get anxious and I just have to read what I got right now, but we'll keep going. There's the Four of Swords. That is the card of rest. There's the Chariot. There's the moving on. Donald Trump. Oh, let me hush. Keep going. There's the Two of Cups. There is the Judgment and the Desires. Ten of Wands. Okay. What's going on in the White House? A whole damn lot. That's what's going on. First of all, like I said, somebody is going to lose their job. At least 3 people. Profile people. People you know, people you've heard of, not the chef. Somebody is going out. There is the Money Man. Now, look at this card. I just noticed this. I've had this deck for a while, but I don't know. I read the cards for their interpretation as far as like their meaning. I don't really actually look at the card all that much, like study it. But goat people are sometimes associated in certain folklore with greed. This is Donald Trump at the base. This is to the left of the situation. There is high anxiety and high drama. That's in the past, but this is surrounding energy. So you have anxiety. At the crown of the situation, of the separation, is the Emperor. You got Donald Trump and the person who believes that he should be leader for life, which is also Donald Trump. In the middle, you have separation. So if you wanted some sort of confirmation that Donald is indeed on his way out, there it is. I didn't think they would impeach you simply because, I thought they would let you just fizzle out, but you're a danger to the country now. I mean, you've always been, because you were never really on our side. You are a Russian agent. You are the highest profile person in the world. And so you have the separation of the high profile person. At the base is Donald Trump, and at the top is the leader or the authority figure. That would be you, unfortunately, at the time. And then right after that, a time of rest, a time of reset. Somebody is indeed going out. There's your high anxiety. There's your reset. Right across from the reset is the partnership. Look at the red and blue. Might even be indicating bipartisan. Right across from the King of Pentacles, who we have now claimed to be Donald Trump, is the Chariot that is moving forward, moving on. In the Desires card, there is Judgment. The gavel is going to fall on someone. Get the person in the pot. And there is Burden, because that does put a strain on the White House, being that there is now no president until Michael Pence is sworn in. So, now that we have this, there is somebody's going to lose it. 3 people at least. Sometime this year. And I feel like sometime in the next few months. It's like not even I don't see this as some big, long, drawn out process, even though you would think it would be, but I think what they need, they have. Um, what is going on in this White House? There's a sun, so there's some confirmation. This is my sort of my signifier. This will be the card leading the charge at the top. There's the government. That's the first card that popped out. Remember when I picked it up off the floor? It's the first one that popped out. So I told you all of these cards had something to say. They just wanted me to pick them up, but I got the ones I needed, I do believe. So after the government, there is new, absolutely, because we do have literally a new government right now. Everybody's been sworn in except the guy in North Carolina. There is quick motion. So like I said, this is happening in the next few months. This is not, I mean, at least by the summer. And then, yeah, we're definitely going to have somebody, at least two of them are going to be gone by the summer. Because there's your loss. There is your loss right there. There's your loss. That's so crazy. I don't know why this stuff surprises me, but it does. Yeah, let's keep going. Underneath the government is death. Major, major, major change. Underneath the new government is some stagnation. There's some hindrance. He is going to fight, naturally, because why wouldn't he? Or I should say they are. Because this is not just him. This is at least 3 people. New outlook. Some self-sacrifice underneath the new government. They do have a new outlook. That is definitely true. A new outlook indeed. But this could be, the next 3 months as well. The world will change. The world will change in the next 3 months. Underneath the quick energy is the abandonment. Someone, like I said, is indeed going out. There is moving on. There is some regret for someone as well. Underneath the loss is the Lover's card. Whoever is entangled in this White House is indeed going out. This is why, because what I'm asking here is what's going on in the White House. I didn't ask about Trump. I just wanted to know what's going on in the White House. Of course, he is the main person in the White House, being the president, but I just want to know completely what's going on in the White House. And somebody's going out. And not on a date. Okay, so underneath the government and the death, the government and the major change is the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, I need to do a reading on her as well. That's the investigator for the New York Attorney General. And underneath the new government and the new outlook is the Five of Pentacles. They are trying to push somebody out. Five of Pentacles is hardship, but it's also being shunned by the world. There's your confirmation, which is why I pulled that first. This is positivity and joy, but it's also confirmation, illumination. Somebody is indeed going out. And I think they're really trying to reiterate that because every card I pull is just confirming the next one. And there's the next 3 months, at least 3 people. Then we do have under the quick energy and the abandonment is your confusion. Some people are not going to take kind to it because this is also a card of illusion. So, I mean, there are going to be a lot of witch hunt talks. Not just from him, but other people. And then our final card underneath the death and the lovers. Well, not death. Well, it is sometimes death. But the Ten of Swords is loss, and the lovers is the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is your happy home, but it is also sort of a harmony, sort of a marriage of sorts. But there's a, oh, that's interesting. I'll have to do a separate reading on that one. Will she divorce Donald? I don't think so, because she loves money, so I don't think so. But anyway, so there is a loss. There is the unity and the aligning of ideas. And then once the loss occurs, they can resume business as normal. Normal as they have been, anyway. Government didn't work under Obama because they spent 8 years trying to stop him from being black and president at the same time. And you get so many of them. It's not because he's black, it's his policies. No, it's not. Because when you stood in front of a screen that said stop Obama, that had nothing to do with policies because you didn't even know what his policies were. Anyway. There's your stagnation. There's your new outlook. 2019 is not going to be a good year for the White House. Or maybe it is, depending on how you look at it.